What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Black Ronin back on that again. And guys, as always, got my little special guest here, Black Widow. Say hey, Black Widow. But yeah, guys, I got a pretty awesome video for y'all today. I gotta talk about why, as young men, body game, jumping on it, getting in shape is our biggest superpower. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. So, the first thing you gotta understand, when you're young, you naturally got more energy. At least you should be. But I know statistics are kind of, really messing with us. And unfortunately, like our testosterone as men is going down and down by every generation, unfortunately. But that doesn't mean you can't get stronger and improve actually, I'm not gonna say fast, but at a pretty decent pace. Especially, if you always been kind of an active person, you should be definitely, soaring out there pretty much. But the reason why I say that getting in shape is our biggest superpower is for number one, like a lot of guys out here really ain't all that in shape. Now, if I was back home in Florida, back where I used to live, Tampa, Florida, I ain't gonna lie, like being in shape was almost like a must, or you either had to have a lot of money for most of the women, one of the two, if not both in some cases. But being out here where I'm at, this small little area in Texas. I shouldn't say small little area, but it's a major city, but it's not like Dallas or nowhere. But this little area here in Texas, it ain't a lot of people that's ripped like me. I'm not like ripped, but this is me right here, and this is also my back right here. So I'm in pretty decent shape. When I put on my clothes now, as you can see, like I'm not even trying to flex, guys, but as you can see, like you can see my muscles and stuff right there. So it really plays a difference on your location, where you're at. So like me being in somewhere where not a lot of people in shape, I really stand out and I do get the looks. But also at the same time, with my generation alone, like us young men, we're not really social people like that, unfortunately. And that's just Gen Z in general, like my generation. So what I've noticed my generation, like we're okay with being isolated, which don't get me wrong, I like my space. I love it. Like I like my peace. Like don't bother me. But at the same time, I do like people around too. So it's gotta be a fine balance. It's good to have your peace, but you gotta be out there too. And my generation really needs to learn that, because a lot of us either this is your competition as a young man. You got men out there playing video games all day, every day. Which I ain't gonna lie, that used to be me as a teenager, and as up to I would say about 19 years old, that was me. But also at the same time, I do miss video games. I haven't played in probably like a year probably. But even when I did play video games recently, I wasn't like on it like all the time. Like I had structure to it. So really what I'm trying to say to all the young men and just Gen Z in general, have some structure where you're not always inside all day, because being inside will lead to, it's actually proven studies that it leads to depression and loneliness, which we see going rapid, especially with a lot of young men lately. So yeah, we got to get out the house more. And I know a lot of us, our social skills are like, ugh, and some of us are pretty nervous, but I used to be that nervous guy too. I haven't always been as confident like I am now. Like before, no. But it's going up now, and it all comes down from dedication, hard work, and putting myself out there. And also at the same time, working out, getting on this body game, because guys, working out your body game, working out your body and everything, getting it bigger and stronger. And you're gonna look at yourself in the mirror, your confidence level is just gonna go through the absolute roof. Like, now just don't get too cocky with it. I do have my moments where I do get a little too cocky and I gotta catch myself. But at the same time, I much rather be overly confident than no confidence at all for today, so yeah, working on that and getting in shape, I'm telling you, it's really gonna make a big difference. Like some of the women I was able to just like come across and just be around and just, having my circle, and like, heck, I was like just met a girl the other day. I was at the bar on Valentine's Day. I was single, so I pulled up the bar and I was talking to a few girls. Pretty easy conversations, for the most part, pretty laid back. But now I met this one girl, got her number too. She's 45. Now this is just me. I'm 24, but I do prefer my older women. I don't know why, like older generation just more fun to me. Like I'm not trying to knock my Gen Z, but y'all ain't really that fun no more. I'm sorry. Like I'm not trying to dish y'all. I'm really not. But Gen Z is really not that fun to really like kick it with. Not all of them. You'll meet a few young people like me who are fun and more outgoing and that do like really dope stuff in life. But I don't come across that. Like a lot of my generation, they either kicking it on social media, watching TV, video games. That's about it. Like I ain't gonna lie, you give the average man a PlayStation and some YouTube and a nice confined space, he good. Which I understand why, but at the same time we gotta get ourselves out there. But this is why a lot of men are so lonely and stuff, and their social skills are just out of whack. Got all this stuff, but you don't know how to use it correctly and use the internet so you can learn how to work out correctly, eat healthy. That's another thing. My generation, Gen Z, our diets are awful. Like y'all eat, ugh, I don't see how y'all be doing it. Like no type of nutrition, drink soda all day. I'll say even older people, But and that's another thing. This is a nice thing about being young. See, a lot of these old heads out here, they fat, got the beer belly, and everything. And yeah, they got that wife, which I'm not advocating for go mess with somebody's wife, but I have had instances where I could have hit, like for sure, I could have smashed somebody's wife, but I pulled back. I'm not, nah. But I try to kick with only single or divorced women for the most part, just because I do date older women. So try to look for like divorced women. That's usually what I be going for, and it's a blast. That's just me. But now younger women, don't get me wrong, younger women are cool like my age and stuff, but it's just like. It's just the mindset. It's just like I don't really relate to a lot of the mindsets out here. So that's why I like to date an older generation. It's just better for me. That's just me. But everybody's different. Maybe it's just my location. Maybe I need to explore more. But I don't know. But hey. But really, guys, that's really all I gotta say to my young generation and why being young is your superpower. And you're being young and getting on body game is your absolute superpower, because you're gonna stand out from most men out here. Because most Americans is obese, they sit at home, they don't really do much other than work, eat, sleep, and that's about it. So you working out, you actually out there doing stuff and you getting in shape, your confidence is gonna go up, you're gonna be more ambitious to go build something and go do something. You're gonna feel more like a man, and that's what I love. But it's your boy Black Ronin. Like and subscribe, share, and I'll be seeing y'all next video. Say bye, Black Widow. This is like the most, like, I'm not gonna say comments, but this is like the longest Black Widow has ever just chilled in one spot, like just curled up, just like this. But yeah, but Black Widow says bye. Y'all have a good one, y'all.